Have you produced video for your business and it hasn't done what you'd hoped in terms of landing well and producing an actual ROI for your business? Are you wanting to use video to raise awareness of what you do as a business to attract more customers to ultimately walk through your door? Have you popped some things on YouTube but it just got no engagement or no new leads? Have your video efforts been a little bit underwhelming in terms of actual results? Well, in this video, we're continuing our journey towards the creation of a video marketing strategy for your business. And if you've been creating videos and they've just not been doing well, it could well be an issue about your audience targeting. Successful video content is all about your audience. In fact, arguably, all marketing should be about your audience. Why? Well, because ultimately these are the people that may well become your next customers. So it makes sense that you should get to know and understand them and how your product or service can help them. And in this video, I'll guide you through getting to know and understand your audience, a critical step towards you creating a video marketing strategy for your business. I'm Jeremy, I'm a video creator and video marketer, and I've been producing video for over 20 years in UK broadcast TV as a cameraman, DP and producer. I've also been a business owner for 15 years, and I'm on a real mission to help business owners like you create effective video that will help drive your business growth. And this channel is all about that, helping business owners, entrepreneurs and marketers get the most out of video marketing to really help their businesses grow. So if that is up your street, I'd love you to subscribe. So another thing that it's vital to understand is how your customers find you online. What is it that they are searching for which will lead them to discover your content or product or service? Following on from that comes the question, what problems are these potential customers coming to you in order to solve? Exactly how does your product or service help them? By asking these questions, you're starting to get yourself in the mindset of your potential clients, a really critical first step in understanding their needs and wants, empathizing with them and getting to the bones of how you can best help them. And this is at the core of business, right? Businesses exist to serve their customers, to help solve problems for them, and to ultimately make their customers' lives better in some way or another. And in terms of the online landscape, what are people doing on search engines like Google or YouTube? And the clue there is in the name, they're searching. Now, at this point, it's worth drawing your attention, I think, to the difference between the search engines and the social platforms. And forgive me if I'm teaching you to suck eggs, but I think it's a point that's really often missed. Social platforms are just that. They're gathering places where people can commune and socially interact online. Their primary focus, and certainly the primary focus of the users at that point, is definitely on the social element. They're not there to be sold to. So for example, if you're producing content for Facebook and the video is a massive sales pitch, well, that's really unlikely to do massively well because it's just not very likely to be meeting the audience's needs at that point. If I'm minding my own business, interacting with my family and friends, and suddenly your video appears, metaphorically smashing me over the head with an unsubtle and ill-conceived sales message, that's just not ideal. The best case is I click off. The worst case is that I resent your company's intrusion into my life. So much that video is a great power for good when used well, beware that badly thought through video marketing strategies can end up damaging your business's perception in the market. Now, don't get me wrong, you can absolutely sell on these social platforms, and the hows and whys of that are for a different video on a different day. But the point here of the example is to underline the critical notion of understanding your audience. And part of that is understanding when, how, and on what platform to deliver your content. Getting it wrong will absolutely cost your business more than money. Trust takes a second to lose, but years to build up, so don't squander it. Listen, I hope you're getting loads of value so far. There's loads more coming up. But before that, a shameless holler to smash that naughty little like button, as it's customary to say on the YouTubes, and consider subscribing for more marketing goodness just like this. And also, do please share this video with anyone who you think it would be useful for. We're all about empowering business owners, entrepreneurs and marketers to get the very most out of video marketing. So in terms of Google and search engines, people are coming from those sources in a different mode to those that we find on socials. These people are fundamentally looking for solutions. They've actively typed a search query into Google and they're looking for answers. With that in mind, it's a powerful strategy to put yourself in the shoes of these people and ask yourself, what video content could you generate to help these people? Approaching this from the perspective of genuinely being of service to your audience is a really powerful path, I'd suggest, to creating engaging and valuable video that will really resonate well with your audience of potential customers. Just as in real life, the role of video content is to start to build and foster relationships with people online. The first time you meet someone in real life, you're really unlikely, I'd suggest, to launch into a massive sales pitch at full tilt, right? It's really unlikely to lead to any kind of meaningful sales, and it's hardly likely to be the start of a beautiful relationship based on trust, is it? And the same is true online. In order to create an ecosystem of sustainable clients that return to you and your business time and again, you must nurture and build. You must earn people's trust and respect. Give unconditionally of your expertise and knowledge, and people will respond to that by trusting you over time. So having unselfishly invested in providing that advice, expertise and knowledge, who do you think your audience will come to when they're next looking for what it is that you offer as a product or service? Someone that they know, like and trust. You. Now, it's worth saying at this point, none of this will happen overnight. It's not a magic bullet. This approach requires effort and consistency, but the rewards are worth it, just as they are with any real human relationship. Okay then, so what does this distill into in terms of actionable nuggets? First up, identify the different groups of people that you serve as a business, and for each of them, think about the reasons they might come to your business. What issues or pain points are they looking for you to solve? Ultimately, you're going to need to invest time in creating customer or client personas. They're really detailed portraits of the different customer groups that you serve within your business. Now, I've already created a video about how you can go about creating these customer or client personas. This will take time to do, but it's a really, really worthwhile investment in your business to know exactly who you're talking to and how you as a business can help them. The link to this video is above me now, so I really do urge you to take the time out to do this. It's really well worth it. Secondly, I'd think about the problems that your products or service help resolve. And in that way, we can start to think about the sort of informational videos that you could produce to start building that know, like and trust within the market. Finally, understand where your customers live online. This will have a massive bearing on the content you create too, and ultimately how you'll implement it. Listen, I hope you got value from this video. Be sure to click on the screen in a second where we continue our journey to creating your video marketing strategy. So definitely click on the following video for that. Listen, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.